Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. Today we are racing on in the International Friends Racing League. I think what it's called. It's going to be a new league I will be streaming for. It's going to be once a month, like I usually do all my Monday leagues. But let's get straight into the introduction as the one-shot qualifying is going to be starting again. Last week we had Spain, Speedy Man, Nat Packers, and Skills Dan were on the podium there. Now we've got the track information. Australia is what it's going to be. The population is going to be at 26 million people. And then the first Grand Prix ever held was in 1996. We had Felix 1 and Bate both being race winners here in the IFR League. Now we've got a qualifying record of a 118.3 and a race record of a 120.2. So let's go straight into the track layout as it is. Yeah, and that's really rapid. That's crazy. Yeah, it is, Larcy. It is. So it's going to be a one-shot qualifying and a sprint race with a 50% race afterwards. The track distance is going to be 5.2 kilometers, and the race distance will be around 153 kilometers today. Now, I'm going to do the strategy real quick. Safety car probability is not that high. Well, it's quite high, actually. In Australia, it's quite high. And then, tire degradation rate and tire overheating probability is not that high, so it's quite well. In the first race I did on Australia, we had a two-stopper, and that guy actually won the race. So it's going to be a medium hard, hard medium, hard soft, or a medium medium soft today. Prediction wise, I don't really know these guys very well, but I've got someone in the Discord call who is going to be joining me in my commentary. It was kind of unexpected, but welcome, Mr. Biabo. How are you, buddy? Yes, yes, sir. I'm both not English, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm pretty sure it's quite good. Probably better than mine. So, oh, can't hear the other guy. Larcy, you should be able to hear the other guy. Haha, Biabo, thank you. Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome in the stream. Today we will be streaming the International Friends Racing League. So I'm just gonna get my stream up real quick, so you guys should be able to see what's happening on the stream right now. I'm just gonna do something real quick, and then we are all good to go. It's gonna be a one-shot qualifying, so maybe if you want to focus on someone specific, you can do the thingy right there if you'd like. Oh, it's Spedman. Spedman is pretty good.
Yeah, Samuel Tony is one I remember. He was like P2 in the championship last season.
Okay.
But he's not doing too good at the moment. But yeah, I have to say, I really like the new track layout of Australia. Just made the track miles better, I have to say.
Yeah, I actually have my own event on here in a couple of weeks, so I chose Australia to be the track because I've done so many races on this game already on the Australian Grand Prix, and I feel like the track is such a vibe. You know, you've got many overtaking opportunities down the main straight entering Sector 3, you've got Turn 1, you've got Turn 5. It's all very good overtaking opportunities, so yeah, I'm really happy to see the track is going to be Australia today, and I'm really looking forward to the moves that are going to be happening today.
Oh, and Liverpool just gets the edge over Speedman during the last sector. Oh, and Speedman is P1 again. What a close lap. Deciding
oh, 19,000 is actually very close. But yeah, it's a one-shot qualifying. You know, the guys are really putting everything onto their tires this evening. So it's going to be a sprint race right now. Who do you think is going to get the sprint race win?
I think it's gonna be one from the first two. I think Speedman will do the overtake into turn 1 and will somehow manage to keep his position, but we will have a lot of fighting for P1.
Yeah, 100%. You know, you've got three people being so close to each other. Then we've got P4, who's actually very close too. And then from P5 all the way to the rest of the grid, there's a couple of tens or even seconds between those guys. You know, you've got JP with a 1.2 second gap on P1, and he's only in P5. So, I mean, there is a a big of a gap between P1 and P5. So yeah, I don't think anyone from the back of the grid is going to be able to battle with Mr. Finley or Speedman today. But we had Speedman getting a pretty good result last week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to get the previous race result. He got a P1 actually last week in Spain, so he must be really driven to be able to get another race win, maybe even with a sprint race here today.
Yeah. You always want to continue on a high. I guess he's in the fight for the championship as well.
Let me have a quick look. Speedman is actually a reserve driver, and he is in P3 for the Drivers' Championship.
Okay, you reserve driver in P3, that's very interesting.
100%. He's got 130 points, and the first one has got 155. That's Tricker, but I'm not 100% sure if he's in the lobby today. I didn't really see him, or maybe he wasn't there, or maybe I just had a bad lap that we didn't really notice that. The guy in P1 today, I think it's Finley, if I'm not mistaken. He's all the way in P6 in the Drivers' Championship. And who was in P3? I can't quite remember.
What was his name? I don't remember as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to remember the names, you know. We've probably got a formation lap. Yes, we do. If you want to talk about the strategies here, it's probably going to be all the same tire. It isn't actually. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes it's different. And I'm not very sure if softs or mediums are the way to go here in the sprint race.
I feel like the mediums are a good choice. You know, the softs are a little bit. 10 laps is a little bit too long to go into the softs. But you know, these guys, they're probably better at race strategies than I am. So I'm just gonna let them do their thing.
I didn't play a lot this game yet because, well, I broke my pedals the first week and I need to repair them, and I was too lazy yet.
Oh, that's really depressing. What wheel do you have?
I've got the Logitech what the fuck? G29.
Oh, that one. Yeah. It's a good one, right? It's a good one.
Yeah, but I always have the problem that like dust comes into my throttle, and then when I go off the gas, like I still have half gas, and like that you can't brake for corners.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got the T300 myself, and I feel like, you know, it is there. It is a good wheel, but sometimes it just, the force feedback sometimes just drops away, and then I'm like, yeah, you know, eh. But yeah, I mean, still. By the way, guys in the chat, please let me know if the volume that you're hearing Biabo on is good, because I don't know what the thingy is, but please let me know if the quality is all right, and we will be going into this race start. Well, everyone is first going to have to put their car on the grid today, as it is going to be Finley, Liverpool in P1, Speedman in P2, both drivers on the soft tires, and then we've got Jay Riley in P3. If I'm not mistaken, I know Jay Riley, but I'm not 100% sure. I do think I know this guy. I think he's from another league I'm in. Yeah, he's pretty good though. He's pretty good. I mean, he's a P3, so he's always going to be good. And maybe he's going to get the race win, because he's the first guy on the medium tires here today. If you want to do the race start, I'll let you do this.
I can do that.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So, everyone is lining up. We are just waiting for the last car to go into their grid slot. Finlay Liverpool there, sitting in P1, and then Speedman in P2. Let's see what happens here in Australia. When do the lights start? I don't see them yet. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights. And the race is underway. The lights were on for a crazy long time. There, Speedman gets a good start. He's already alongside Finlay Liverpool. It looks like Finlay Liverpool's gonna lose his place there. Speedman's already in front of him in turn 1. Behind them, Aufwart is attacked, and Speedman loses another position. Now sitting in P3. He went a bit off there, and Alifa, I don't know his name, just went up into P2, profiting from a mistake. That's very close braking. Speedman regains P2. But yeah, Finlay Liverpool somehow managed to defend his position there into turn 1. We've got some battling in the back, and Saint Power, who is out of the race. And we are in the middle of lap 1 with a virtual safety car.
Yeah, the virtual safety car came out quite early there into the race. As you know, Finley, he had a pretty decent start, but unfortunately, Saint Power didn't, as he is DNF'd into the wall right there. It looked like Spetman was going to be the one crashing into the wall, as he came a little bit itchy through that second turn, but he made sure that he was going to be staying on track right now, as he is 1.7 seconds behind Finley. Ali Fa right on his tail, but the virtual safety car is still there, so we still have a little bit of a preparing time, as the green flags are going to come out pretty soon. Right now the grid is still pretty close to each other. Well, that's quite normal, because you know the safety car just came out pretty early this race, so I mean the virtual safety car, of course. Let's go on board with the Riddler here, as the AlphaTauri driver is pretty close to Assassin, one of the league owners here in this race. The Riddler actually coming into the pits, so he's got a broken front wing right there, as the AlphaTauri driver is going to come into the pits and put on some new tires and hopefully a new front wing. And it's green flags, and away we go. Jay Riley, who already lost position to Alifa, and he's looking to make that position back up, but he's got Samir Tony right on his tail. Samir, the Red Bull driver, with 4 tenths behind right now, as he's trying to make his way through turn 1 right now.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Going through the first sector, now the next braking, and then there's the next good overtaking opportunity coming. But I think with DRS it's better. It's really hard to overtake there without it, and it's always a difficult move because it's such a fast corner. But let's see, I think we will see some overtaking there. And I think that's Sergat going for the outside, or not. He almost made the move there for P7 against Cold Steel, but didn't quite work out. But now he's gonna have the space, he's gonna have the power. Is Cold Steel gonna lose super positions? That's a crash, and that's the Alpine. Is he out of it? I think he's still able to race, but yeah, 3 wide doesn't work. If one then pulls to the right and you don't have enough space, it's over. And Super Saiyan is out as well.
Safety car situation here right now in Australia, as that is indeed going to be Super Saiyan out of the race. I don't know, it was really looking good through that corner, but then the Ferrari driver decided to pull a little bit of a move, going a little bit closer to the wall right there, and then of course you've got the Williams driver out of the race. Wait, was that Super Saiyan, or was it the Alpine driver?
No, I think the Alpine driver crashed, but Super Saiyan did something else. It was the Alpine of Nemesis, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's possible. I didn't really look at the car, I just knew it was a blue car, and I was looking at it.
I think it was Sergat trying to get the overtake on Cold Steel, and then there was Nemesis coming from behind and trying to get them both. And, oh, I just saw we got a full safety car.
Yeah.
I just read virtual safety car.
Yeah, it always says virtual safety car first, and then you're not really able to see whether it's going to be a full safety car or a virtual safety car. So I usually put the track map on at the right bottom, and then you're able to see whether there's going to be a yellow dot coming onto the track, and then I know it's going to be a full safety car.
Yeah, I also got the track map, but that's a nice tip. I need to look out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know that myself, and then one race, I think it was during the beginning of my career, right? I mean, career, not that I've got like a 10-year career or something.
Yeah, that sounded like you're already commentating like 5 years or something.
No, I've been doing this for like 1 year straight already. I mean, I've done in my whole career, I think I'm reaching the 130 races right now. Well, today is going to be around there, so... Yeah, I'm doing one race each 3 days. Now I'm actually doing 6 races a week, so it's quite busy.
Yeah, I did this before with like F120 or something. Then I had a relatively long break, but now I'm collaborating with my friend Chapicho for his Grid TV and doing 2 leagues. And I'm really enjoying it.
Fair enough. Do you stream for a lot of leagues, or?
I'm a better commentator than the driver.
Fair enough. Me too, buddy. Although I do have to say, I haven't raced for like 6 months, right? Today I went on to because a buddy told me, yeah, do you want to do F1, like a career mode? I said, yeah, sure. I want to do a career mode. You know, there's nothing to lose. So I went into the racing wheel. The guy said, "Yeah, I'm 90 AI." No, he said, "I'm 100 AI on Brazil." I said, "Yeah, like that's probably your best track. You're probably around 90 AI." So he said, "Yeah, for you, I'll make it 90 AI." So we went into the race. He went into the McLaren. I went into the Alfa Romeo. But it's like bottom tier. And this guy, this guy. So he said, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah. Qualifying. I did one lap and I got P1 in that race. He got P20 and he was shitting all over me. I won that race. That was actually quite funny. He's in the chat. He's in the chat, by the way. Larcy, you're gonna lose tomorrow, buddy. Oh, that's quite funny. Do you play career or not really?
I did. I said my pedals are broken.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I thought it was all right, the safeguard is going to come in this lap. If you want to do the
That's what I wanted to say.
yeah, if you want to do the start again, you can go right ahead.
So safety car is getting in, and now Finlay Liverpool is playing safety car for the last sector, braking down, decelerating, and having everyone behind him. I don't know when is the best time on this track to go back full throttle.
I would say in that
right out of the corner, I believe.
Yeah. If you want to avoid any incidents, you just go a little bit earlier. But yeah, I mean, I would say the next corner is also a good one because you're not really going to have a lot of accidents then. If you're going into turn one, the guys are already going to crash in that last corner because they expect you to go earlier, but they're going other way right now, so I'll leave you up to it.
So now Liverpool is accelerating. He's got the Mercedes right behind him. Is he gonna be able to attack? He's getting closer and closer. Liverpool already sees him in his rear mirrors, but he can't really make a move in corner one. Let's see if he can make a better exit, a better line through the corner. He's still sitting in his gearbox, but I think Finlay Liverpool's gonna hold this position. I think we already had another collision in the back of the pack, and Speedman spins it and loses his P2. I don't know if he got touched there in the back or if it was his own fault. And there's also the Alfa Romeo of Serget, who also spun in the same corner just a few meters more behind, and we have another safety car.
I was looking at it. I was hearing you like say stuff. I was like, yeah, there's a safety car. He's just keeping on talking. I was like, I'm gonna wait till the moment he says there's gonna be a safety car, and then I'm gonna speak. So yeah, it was. I mean, the guy in P1 has got a 6-second gap right now, so I'm not too sure what Alif is doing, but he's leaving quite a big of a gap. And this is quite convenient for the soft tire runners because the time they're behind the safety car, their tires are not going to run out. So if you take 10 laps into consideration, already 3 laps behind the safety car, you're only going to do around 7 or 8 laps on those soft. So it's more convenient for the soft tires at the moment. The more safety cars there's going to be, the fresher their tires are going to be. So Finlay is on a pretty good strategy here today.
Yeah, I think they expected carnage in every... yeah, I always focus on the cars and on the racing, and I don't see if a safety car comes out.
Yeah, 100%. I get you, buddy. I get you. I made that mistake too.
I don't look at the top left.
Yeah, so we're now entering lap 5, lap 6 actually. Lap 6 as the guys are going to be sorting their cars behind the safety car again. Is it going to be one safety car lap? Is it going to be 2? I guess we will have to see. But let's have a quick look at the position changes. Is there any big winners? Yes, there is. Wisburn in P6 with 10 positions gained. And we've got Briggsy in P7 with 12 positions gained. We've got 2 drivers retiring from the track. That's going to be Nemesis and 8220 as they're now entering the pit lane, retiring on track. Well, not really on track, but in the pit lane, as their cars are not going to be entering the track anymore. This sprint race, they're just going to be waiting till that actual 50% race is going underway, and then they can have a pretty good, decent comeback. It's always better to start all the way in P16, 17, and get your car into the top 10 than it is to start P1 and win the race. I mean, feeling wise, it's also good to win the race, but having a good comeback race after a disappointing sprint race is also a very good feeling here for a lot of guys, especially, I mean, for me.
It's so cool. I had a race a few weeks ago. It was Qatar Grand Prix. I didn't know what I had to expect, but the track is fucking awesome.
Qatar.
Qatar, yeah, we had so much racing. We had a change of leaders every lap. They were racing so hard and so fair. It was like my heart rate was over 120 for the whole race.
That's fair enough, buddy. Do you like track your heartbeat while you're racing, or not really?
I didn't at that time, but I've got a fitness tracker now. So
That's crazy, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I've done one race on Qatar, like stream, right? I don't really race. The only race I do is Australia, but no, it was Bahrain. But you know, I saw that race. There was a lot of battling going on, but also a lot of people say the track is shit, and I'm not too sure where I am opinion-wise, because the commentary was pretty good and the racing was pretty good, but you also had a lot of like incidents, and I'm not too sure if I'm favoring to a track that's nice but with a lot of incidents, or favoring to a track which is not really that nice racing but not many incidents, because you're just going to be having no safety cars, if that makes sense.
I think the thing with Qatar is that the people don't know Qatar yet. The track, like, it's the first time it's in the game, and the game isn't out for that long now. And I think the people only raced like 1 or 2 times at Qatar before, and if you don't know the track, incidents happen.
Yeah, that's 100% true. We're gonna have the same in like Las Vegas. You know, nobody has raced that track yet, not even in previous games.
Is it good?
Sorry?
Is that track good? I didn't have a look at it yet, actually.
Las Vegas, everyone hates it. So do I. It looks like a pig upside down. Like, imagine yourself a pig and then upside down. If you take a look at your phone, just pull up like Vegas track and you'll see what I mean, right? It's a pig upside down. If it's all right, I'm gonna be doing the safety car restart, if that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
I have to take a look at the Las Vegas layout.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking at it. You're gonna be saying, "Yeah, that's actually right."
What the fuck is this?
It looks like a pig, right? Upside down.
Yeah, tilted on the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty fun. All right, we're going to be starting the race here. We've got Finley in P1, we've got Alifa in P2, and Jay Riley in P3. Looking to get a pretty good start here with this safety car restart, as the AlphaTauri driver is still keeping his position. And Finley now already going through the last couple of corners, as he did catch Alifa sleeping a little bit there, as Alifa is right under fire from behind, although Jay Riley 7/10 behind. We've got Wisburn right on the tail of the Ferrari driver. Wisburn right now, is he going to be able to make that move? He's going to sort himself back right behind the Ferrari driver, as the move was not quite there yet. Now going around the outside goes the Mercedes driver, and there is another guy crashing out. That's going to be the Ferrari driver, and Assassin trying to make that move into turn 1. He now has the outside line there, going 3 wide. Wisburn backs out of the move, and the Ferrari driver goes onto the curb. Wisburn is swerving a little bit across the track, as he needs to make a lot of room for the other guys to get past. Wisburn now down the inside. He has the outside line. Is he going to be able to make that move? Wisburn on P6. He retakes P6 from Samir, and no, it's not going to be from Samir. Samir retook P5, actually. It's Wisburn right now on the tail of the Red Bull driver. Is he going to be able to make that move? Now Wisburn into the SS. He doesn't have enough pace to go and make that move into the SS, so back to you.
And the second McLaren of Killer Freddy just went out of the race. He had a collision with, I think it was the Alfa Romeo, out of turn 2.
That is crazy. Yeah, I mean... Oh, the Riddler out of the race.
Oh, and there's the Alfa Romeo spinning at the back of the pack, or was he just lagging? I don't know, it looked a bit strange. I think he was just lagging, but his car moved very weird.
Wisburn right now trying to make that move again on Samir. It looks like he has a lot of straight line speed, is looking to make that move down the inside. He's not quite there yet, as he needs to back out of the move. You really need to be alongside the guy right behind, as so in this corner, as he's going around the outside. Is he going to be able to make that move? That Mercedes driver has the outside line on those soft tires. He should be a little bit in the advantage here today, and it does look like it. Has a little bit of a snap there, almost went into the front rear, the front wing of the Red Bull driver, but he does make that move work. His next target is going to be Assassin, and I really look forward to see that move happening pretty soon.
Yeah, I think Surrogate did something. He's now in last place. I think he spun and got himself a penalty. Yeah, and Liverpool Finlay still sitting in P1, but he's got Alifa and Riley right behind him. But if they want to make a move, they need to do it next lap, because next lap will be the final lap of the sprint. And I think this was the first lap we had with full race pace, wasn't it?
yeah, I
Because he
do
just
think so
got all
too.
the fastest laps.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, now Alifa, is he gonna have the DRS though? It's not quite there yet, as there need to be 3 laps in between the safety car and the actual lap. The DRS is enabled right now, so it seems like that's gonna be DRS enabled for Alifa down the main straight coming into sector 2. So let's go straight into that POV right now, as we've got the Williams driver right behind the Alpine driver, but he needs to make these corners work. He needs to make these medium tires work. They need to be a little bit faster than the Alpine driver's tires, because it seems like the Alpine driver is really driving away, is pulling a gap on the Alifa driver right now. I mean, the Alifa driver, what is that kind of statement? DRS enabled right now for Alifa as he's going down the main straight. Jay Riley is right on the tail, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a move anytime soon. Let's go straight back to Dominic as he's going around the outside. He's got that DRS enabled. He can use it, and he's going to abuse it. So does the Ferrari driver Assassin, but Dominic makes that move as they're going side by side through the S's, as Samir Tony lost a lot of positions there. He was in P4 last lap, currently in P7, so that's not going to be a good race start. Start of the sprint race, and hopefully not taking that bad luck into the actual race, as he's going to be finishing in P7 as your race winner. Wait, Dominic crashed out last lap battle, and he crashed out of the sprint race. That is going to be your Alfa Romeo out of the race, as Samir still takes P6 then.
Yeah.
Dominic.
So a lot of crashes, and this was just 10 laps.
Yeah, 100%.
The sprint race is gonna be 3 times the amount. The real race is gonna be 3 times the amount. I can't even imagine what happens there.
By the way, apparently the Williams driver in P2 is called Ali, so not Alifa.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm making that mistake. Like, just good to know, just going into the actual 50% race, so that we pronounce it correct, right? Hassan,
Yeah,
by the way, welcome to the chat. Who's your driver of the day gonna be? I mean, in the sprint race, of course.
I can't really tell. I think Finlay did a really solid job there in the first in P1. He avoided all the carnage that happened behind him, and somehow drove it home. Like, not a lot of drivers were able to drive it home. Yeah. I didn't really take a look at the positions changed at the end, I have to say.
You can go back to the results, and in the sprint race, you're able to see them.
Yeah, I know which position they are, but I can't tell where they started.
Oh, it says grid, and then it says
where? Yeah. Yeah, Brixie and Whisper both did a magnificent job, obviously, starting like P19 and P16 and now being P5 and P4. Probably not because they had the pace to be there, but because they were just so good and avoided all of the carnage that happened in front of them.
I do have to say, Wisburn, he did make a lot of overtakes, in all honesty.
Yeah,
he made one on the Red Bull driver, he made one on Assassin, he made one on Dominic, and he got a clean P4 right there. Didn't get caught in any incidents, and I do have to give it to Wisburn, in all honesty.
Yeah, of course, and that's not what I wanted to say, but yeah, they were just really consistent, really good, avoiding everything, both of them.
As the guys...
Now this is what counts. It's the feature race.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm not too sure how the point system works here, but I'm in 2 leagues where they actually give full points to the sprint race, just to keep everything interesting and clean. So, not too sure if you have any information on that.
I can have a look. Where would I find that? League
Maybe,
rules.
are you in the companion app? I can have a quick look. Is there already been a sprint race?
Nee.
Hey, yo.
All right, guys. I didn't really found the thingy yet on the what's it called? I'm just gonna mute myself real quick for Biabo because I'm not too sure what he's doing at the moment. Someone came into his room and it was like, eh. You know, that means no in English, so all good. Guys, has there been a sprint race already? That's a good question. I'm gonna take a quick look at the calendar as it seems like we've got a little bit of a break here, so not too sure what's up right there, but you know, you sometimes see leagues do a little bit of a break in order to give the drivers some time to take, well, to prepare themselves. You know, you just came out of a sprint race and you want to prepare yourself. So I'm gonna take a look at the calendar. Has there been a sprint already? Azerbaijan was a sprint race, I think. Oh no, Bahrain was a sprint. Oh, we're going underway right now, so I'm just gonna unmute myself for Biabo real quick to see what's gonna happen here. There we go. So that is all right, and we're going into the formation lap. So I want to have a quick look what strategy everyone is on tire wise. Hard tires for Funley and P1. Then we've got medium tires for Ali, Jay Riley, and Wisburn. Soft tires for Briggsy and Assassin. And we've got Speedman on the hard tires. He's going to be the only one in that section of the track of the grid to be on the hard tires. Soft tires for P8, P9, MP10, medium tires for Sir Gad and Dominic, both Alfa Romeo drivers, are running the same strategy, so hopefully that's not going to give any issues coming into the pit lane later this race. We've got right in the middle of those Alfa Romeo drivers Falcao, as he is on those soft tires, the Riddler, Killer Freddy, and A220 on the soft tires, Nemesis on the medium tires, Sand Power is 2, and then right in the middle we've got Super Saiyan on the soft tires. So a lot of different strategies here. This feels like a replay of a certain race. Guys, I know, buddy. Like, the guys last week, no, 2 weeks ago, they said to me, yeah, you want to stream? I said, I mean, it was already a lot of weeks ago. And they told me, yeah, it's going to be Australia. I said, oh, God damn it. Yeah, sure, buddy. And I saw, like, I've done 4 or 5 Australian Grand Prix already. It's just such a good track, and like the event I'm holding is going to be on Australia too, so I think Australia is going to be the track of the year for me. It's just such a nice track to make moves on, and there's so many. Okay, but perfect, buddy. Haha, that's all right, buddy. I'm unmuted you again on the stream, so everyone can hear you again. So everyone is going to put their car on the grid right now, and I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in turn 1. Are we going to have another safety car here today? Or is it going to be... What?
No safety car.
Maybe, I mean, not
Did you talk about the starting tires yet?
The what?
Starting tires.
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Disqualification for Riley, it seems like. Hassan, actually I do. Please make sure to DM Arman. Arman is going to sort that out. Or you can just join my team. I mean, you can definitely join my team. All right, good. So it's going to be lights out and away we go. If you're all right with it, I'm going to be taking the lead here as you can do the following thing. 5 red lights and away we go here in Australia, as it seems like Finley having a pretty decent start, but he's getting overtaken already by Ali down the inside. Ali, who is on those medium tires. It's going a little bit sloppy right there as the Aston Martin went a little bit onto the grass, but it seems like he retakes P3 right here. Wisburn into P4, and a little bit of a sketchy start here at the back of the grid, as Assassin right now is getting overtaken by Sergyat on P5 and P6 right now. It's like a swarm of bees. Assassin gets overtaken, and there is a little bit of a crash right there between Assassin and Samir Tony. But I do feel like Assassin got taken out there a little bit.
And I think those two aren't gonna be the only ones who have damage. I think there was other cars involved, because they were all like side by side with each other and free ride through all the corners. It looked like it, and those corners are just not made to be free ride. Yeah, but that's things that happen at the race start. Let's see how their race will evolve. Yeah, Sir Gas has a really nice race start, I have to say. Made up 6 positions there. really good. And yeah, let's see what happens. So Ali took the lead. Let's see if he can keep that, or if Finlay is gonna do an overtake. And behind them we see Wisburn, who is also very close to Brixie. So the leading four, all within like 2 seconds, and then we've got Serget in P5, who is a bit more behind them, sitting with like almost 2 seconds behind them now. But those four there, I think, are gonna give us an absolute screamer of battles and overtaking. But Ali is now managing to pull away a bit. Let's see if he can actually get himself that window of 1 second, so the other guys behind him won't have the DRS on him. And we see 4 guys in the back now being in the pits. So it wasn't just the Ferrari and the Red Bull who were involved in that crash, but also some other guys.
Yeah, and almost all of those guys are choosing a different strategy. Falcao right now on the softs. We've got 2 hard tire runners and Cold Steel who went onto the medium. So the guys at the back of the grid, they definitely chose a different strategy and a different approach to go with this race. As we've got Wisburn right on the tail of the Aston Martin. Is he going to be able to make that move here into turn 11? Doesn't look like it, as he does have a good exit there. Is he going to throw it down the inside into turn 12? Doesn't look like it. Into turn 3. And this is definitely not a good overtaking opportunity. Sergat, who's lagging a little bit across the track. I'm not too sure what's up with the Alfa Romeo driver, but it seems like his Wi-Fi isn't really that stable today. But let's go back to Wisburn as he is right down the inside. He's quite there. And he makes that move into turn 1 right before the corner was there. So beautiful straight line speed there from the Mercedes driver. A 3-second time penalty for Finlay as he's trying to push the limits, but he's not really succeeding to do so, as he gets a time penalty right there early in this race, and that's not a good start to start this Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah, he's obviously going to have the disadvantage now. If Ali just can keep this consistent pace and doesn't get a time penalty, Finlay will have a really hard time to overtake him and also get himself the 3-second gap he needs to win this. But the race is still long. A lot of things can happen in Australia. One of the tracks where you easily get yourself warnings or penalties if you go a bit too much on the outside curb there, of like, I don't know the corona numbers because you're better in that than that. Oh, I can't talk. You're better with that than me.
Yeah, I do the track analyzing thing. So, oh, we're looking at Nemesis making a move down the inside of Jay Riley, and I do have to say, Jay Riley really didn't have the race start he was hoping for here today. I mean, he started, I think, in P3, if I'm not mistaken. He dropped back all the way to P8 already, so maybe he has a broken front wing. I'm not 100% sure, but he just got overtaken by Nemesis there and Spedman, who made a move through the S's. Yeah, that was a beautiful move by the Mercedes driver. We didn't really speak about it, but I did have it on capture right there, as both AlphaTauri drivers are going to be battling with each other. 2 familiar faces, I do have to say, as I know Riley and the Riddler, both from PGR, which I stream on tomorrow actually, but I don't stream on these guys because I'm a div higher. But yeah, I mean, a couple of good starts from the guys, a couple of bad starts from the guys. Definitely Cold Steel, who lost 10 positions all the way at the back of the grid, and Saint Power, who's taken his bad luck from the sprint race all the way into the race, as he is 8 seconds behind, so he didn't really have the race start he was hoping for. Dropped back none of the positions, but didn't really gain any, as we're now looking at the Riddler going around the outside. Are these 2 friends? Are these 2 enemies? It does look like they haven't been battling that heavily, but the Riddler right now on the tail. Is he going to be making that move into turn 11? He's looking for it. He's got the DRS, and he's going to back out of the move. Superi Sayin making a move on Killer Freddy, as the Williams driver did get a little bit of a help from that DRS opportunity right there.
And Nemesis also just overtook Speedman. I just saw that move. Was a clean and nice one. So Nemesis really, he had a great start going from P17 all the way up to P7, and now he just tops that going to P6, and he will now try to hunt down Brixie in P5 and get himself the P5. I think, yeah, I don't know this guy, but he looks really fast. Had obviously the phenomenal start, and also Super Saiyan had a really nice start, and Serget as well. Yeah, Super Saiyan, a guy I also know from a different league, where he was the championship leader for a long time. But yeah.
Ooh, we've got Finley taking the lead here down that main straight, and we've got Killer Freddy retiring from the session, and that is going to be a full safety car right there. So the McLaren driver unfortunately crashed in turn 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken, as that is going to be a full safety car right here. So it's really going to be a good question on what tires everyone will be going on. Will the soft tire runners come into the pits to possibly go for a medium or a hard strategy here? What are your opinions? Who should come into the pits?
Very difficult. I see the race leaders who are obviously going past the pits, but I think for the fast guys, or some of the fast guys who are sitting in the back, especially the soft starters, this is gonna be a good opportunity. But Riddler decides against pitting with his soft tires. I don't know if Hearts can go to the end now. I honestly have no clue, or if those drivers. I think there's two options now. Either you go for hards and try to finish the race, or you try to go for mediums and speculate for another safety car. Since we had a lot of safety cars in the sprint, and maybe if those guys who go for the medium tires get lucky that there's a safety car happening in like lap 15 to 18, they will be the ones laughing afterwards and the big winners. But I think I'm seeing everyone there going for the hard tires who just pitted. No one went for a different strategy.
Yeah, but you
Or
know what
am
a good
I
strategy
overlooking
is?
someone?
If you go onto the hard tires, you can still come into the pits to go for another set of softs or mediums. I mean, you're not really that fast during that hard tire run compared to the medium tire runners who are expecting another safety car. But I've seen it already a multiple times that a lot of guys are going for the hards, hope for another safety car to go onto the soft at the end of the race, and then just try to finish that race on those soft tires. So not too sure what the best strategy is right here, but I've seen the soft medium work the best. I mean, from all races I've done. So these guys all going onto the hard tires is a strategy I haven't seen working yet. But yeah, since there is no one else on the medium tires, going onto the medium tires, I don't think we're gonna have any winners here today. If you don't mind me, I'm gonna take a break of like 1 minute. So if you can keep everyone a little bit busy.
I'm gonna try to keep everyone entertained. So yeah, as my friend here already said, the guys going for the hard tires. Let's see how this evolves. They will obviously not be as fast as the other guys, especially like Riddler, Falcao, and A220, who are still on soft tires. Those might be a little older, but they also got the safety car now, those soft tires. So they won't degrade as much, but I think someone like the Riddler who's sitting in P6 can really, in the next lap, make some moves, or someone like Falcao, because those hard tires, when you switch to them behind the safety car, the hard tires are already the ones where it is the hardest to get temperature into them. And yeah, if someone who just went for the hard tires and not going full speed messes this up, they might have a problem against someone behind them who has faster tires. Yeah, we also have the first few people having penalties. Finlay obviously got himself the lead now, but he still has that 3-second penalty. So at this second, Ali won't have to worry because he virtually still is in first. But obviously, you want to win a race on the track. That's one personal thing I know from myself and from many leagues. Like, it's nice to get yourself the position at the end if the guy in front of you has the penalty, but what really is the best if you still overtake them, because with that you're saying, I could have done it without the penalty. I'm still better than you. Then you have all the bragging right over them. So the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. Finlay Liverpool is now gonna be the safety car for the last sector, decelerating, backing everyone up, so our dear friend the safety car driver can come into the pit lane. And let's see what Finlay Liverpool can do. When will he accelerate? He will still need to wait a bit longer. Everyone is... Okay, yeah. Everyone is close behind each other. The last 3 corners of the track are coming. I see a lot of weaving there. Everyone trying to get temperature into their fresh hard tires. Is that the race restart already? I think it is. I think Finlay is already going full pace. Yeah, he is, even before that corner, but he caught Ali napping there. He already almost has a second gap there, and the race is underway. And Ali has the pressure from behind from Wisburn, but not really. The gap is still big enough. Is there gonna be any overtaking into corner one there? I don't think so. There's something in the back. Dominique, who's dropping back, I think. He had a spinner again, since we have a yellow in sector 1. But yeah, in the front positions there, nothing happens. Everyone keeps their position. Oh, actually, the Riddler overtook Brixie there, and Bate is out of the race, and we have another safety car. And Samuel Tony gets a 5-second penalty.
This is looking like a really chaotic race today. The guys are not really making it through the corners safely, as we had both the Alfa Romeos crash out, actually, as we've got Sergat also crashing into the wall. He dropped a couple of positions, and right now, I mean, this is all good for the hard tire runners, you know. Although, yeah, this is really good for the hard tire runners. The grid is really close to each other, and they don't really have to come into the pits anymore. Just gonna switch over to the tires real quick. So all the guys on the hard tires, you know, they're gonna be happy with this. I mean, the guys who already came into the pits, though, you know, Finley and Spadman, they started on the hard tires, but it looks like this is going to be favoring the medium tires. Maybe they can come into the pits to go for hard tires. I'm not too sure what the strategy is on that, as Ali is definitely coming into the pits going for hard tires. And what is Finley going for? Finley, the hard tire runner, is also coming into the pits. Speedman is going to be the only one staying out, so is Nemesis. But yeah, he's going to be on fresh hard tires right there. A lot of guys with a 5-second time penalty already. Let's have a quick look at what the penalties look like. 8-second time penalty for Falcao. We've got 5 seconds for Brixie, 3 for Finley, 3 for Saint Power, and 5 for Samir Tony, who is all the way at the back of the grid.
Yeah, I already talked a bit about the penalties, and I said, like, winning or getting a position from someone when they have a penalty in front of you is nice, but it's way cooler to overtake them and, like, look down at them and say, ha, I would have done it even without the penalty. I'm better than you.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Feeling is way better, but a position or a podium because the one in front has a penalty is still, I take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win, you know.
I predicted Riddler to make a move on Brixie before the safety car ended, and it actually happened.
Oh, where's the Riddler actually? Oh, he's all the way in P10.
He fitted.
Yeah, I mean, the Riddler not doing a bad job. Jay Riley, he started in P3. He dropped back 12 positions already, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a quick look. He did indeed. So I do have to say he's going to be your biggest loser of today for what the race are going to be. Well, the race is going to be today.
As the famous world champion once said, if you're on P10 and the 9 drivers in front of you crash out, you are P1. Now that's the question for you. Which famous F1 driver once said that?
Oh, I feel like it's like a Vettel statement or something.
Actually, it is.
Yeah, you know, like I know my drivers. I know my drivers.
I love Vettel.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I do have to say he was my favorite driver for a long time until he retired. Actually, then well, I'm always cheering for the old guys for some reason. I feel like they've got the most experience and know the best. Except for Hamilton. I don't like Hamilton.
As a German, Vettel was like in my DNA. As a German who's 20 years old. So when I was little with my father and my grandfather watching Formula 1, it was Seb dominating, so I didn't really have a choice.
Oh, fair enough. Who's your favorite driver of the grid?
At the moment,
you don't have to go for Verstappen. It's all right to not go for Verstappen.
It is not Verstappen. I have to say, if I watch F1, which really doesn't happen a lot, didn't happen a lot this season actually yet. I just want to see good racing. I have to say, like, there's some drivers I like more than others. But it's not like I have that one who's my favorite driver.
Okay. Do you have a favorite team?
Yeah, also not really, but I really support like the underdog teams.
Ah, yeah, that's fair enough.
I really also sympathize with McLaren now because I really like what they did this season.
Yeah.
The quick rise they got in the middle of the season.
Yeah, I'm a big Alfa Romeo fan, so painful days for me. They started really well, and then they just dropped at so many places. So yeah, nothing you can do about it. But the race start is gonna go, and you can do the race start if you'd like.
I'm allowed to do it again. Nice. So
yeah, I don't really mind.
Speedman is now gonna be the one setting the pace for the last sector. And let's see if Brixie right behind him can do something against him into corner 1, or if Speedman is gonna catch him lacking. Or maybe Brixie is gonna predict when Speedman is gonna go on the throttle. We will see. So, the safety car is in the pits, and I think Speedman is on full pace now. Yeah, he looked at the restart last lap and he saw it worked out well. He already has a big enough gap. I think there won't be attacking, but behind them is, I think it's Assassin and Finlay Liverpool fighting each other. They were side by side for a second there, but Assassin keeps that P4. Right behind them is the other Ferrari and the other... that's not the other... It is the other Alfa Romeo. Fighting there, but Assassin and Finlay trying around the outside. Is that gonna work? Yes, Finlay claims himself P4 and is now sitting right behind his teammate Nemesis, who I think didn't stop yet.
Yeah, really good start there from both Alpine and Ferrari as they're currently in P3, P4, P5, and P6. And it seems like there's a little bit of a two teams dominance here today. I mean, Alpine is going to score so many points. You've got Ferrari who's going to score so many points. And then, of course, Mercedes who's going to score a lot of points. He needs to keep Brixie right behind him, though. It's a three-way battle as they're all within 1 second of each other. Brixie right now trying to make that move. He has a lot of straight line speed there. He's going around the outside in turn 11. Is he going to be able to make that move? Make sure to not go onto the curb, as that could be very dangerous for you. He is sorting himself back behind the Mercedes driver as he got put wide a little bit there. Finlay retakes P3 from his teammate as he's looking to make that move on Brixie pretty soon. Down the main straight, maybe coming out of the last turn, as he has got a lot of slipstream right there. Is he going to be able to make that move into turn 1? It's not looking like it. Not that many straight line speed there from Finlay as he lost a little bit of toe off the Aston Martin right now. Brixie, does he have what it takes? Jay Riley with the fast lap on those soft tires. 5-second time penalty for Falcao, but that doesn't really matter in this battle right now. Brixie right on the tail of the Mercedes driver, and there is someone crashing out. That's going to be in the pit lane. Falcao DNF'd from this race in the pit lane. And we've got Finlay right now in P3. Back to you.
Back to me. Yeah. As you said, the Alfa Romeo are now very dominant. The Ferrari just got split. And now we are on the DRS straight again. Is Finlay gonna make a move for P2? He's pulling alongside Brixie. Is he alongside Brixie? I can't see. I got a shit camera angle. No, he's not. Brixie keeps on that P2. But now Finlay trying to go around the outside, gets on the grass there a bit. Is he gonna be able to make the move? Brixie on the inside. No, Finlay will have to look into his rear mirrors because his teammate is there, but everything stays in their positions, no overtaking happening, but all of those guys in the front are so close together. If one makes a mistake, he will lose huge positions, even if it's just a small one. And Finlay still so close to Brixie there. Is he gonna get the better line out of the corner? I think he is. He's now sitting there in the slipstream. Speedman already got a small gap. DRS is activated. It won't be activated on the next straight because the detection point for that was in the last lap. So no DRS on this straight. But is Finlay still gonna be able to make a move? He's looking to have a dive down the inside. He's making the dive down the inside. Can Brixie hold on to it? Brixie holds on to it. Oh! And there's a crash at the back. Not at the back, but behind them. And I think it's been Ali and Cold Steel and Sir Gat is also out of it. And we have our next safety car.
What the fuck happened there, bro? It looked like Ali just went no brakes into the other driver. I'm not too sure what happened there, but going into turn 3, he was just going, fuck it, I'm going for it. And the guys really need to take a look at that in the stewards room. Possibly have to give a big penalty there for the Williams driver, but we just have to await that decision till next week. But yeah, I mean, as you said, Finley, who has been able to get really close to Brixie, but not quite there yet. Both drivers on a penalty though, so Speedman actually is looking really great for this race right now, as there is once again going to be a full safety car. 10 positions gained for Super Saiyan. And I do have to say, looking at Jay Riley, he came all the way from P15, if I'm not mistaken. He got fastest laps after fastest lap on those soft tires, is currently back in P6 and possibly looking at a top 5 position pretty soon. So we're currently entering lap 14 out of the 29. That's going to be halfway past race, as there is going to be a lot of drivers coming into the pits right now. Nemesis, Ali, the Ferrari driver, Cold Steel. We've got St. Paulo and A220. Let me have a quick look what tires they're going on. Ali goes on to the softs. We've got Cold Steel on the hards. We've got A220 on the mediums, Nemesis on the softs, and medium tires for St. Power. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be his final stint, because he has been on those mediums for 2 laps already. So, yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. I mean, I muted my microphone so nobody was able to hear it, but thank you, buddy. No, don't worry. I'm just going to have a quick look into the Discord, because I want to see if there's going to be a little bit of a discussion between...
I think there's going to be carnage in the Discord.
I just want to have a quick look. It's always nice to see what's up.
So, already someone who is offending EA?
Sir Gat and Nemesis are having a little bit of
joining like they have no eyeballs?
No idea what's happening there, but you know.
Others were
this guy.
able to get around me. You don't rejoin the track when it's not safe.
This guy says, because my front wing was gonna, and
give that to Sir Gat. Just don't do that.
This guy says, I just got sent to Jesus by someone.
Who said that?
It was Nemesis, and he got sent to Jesus by the Williams driver, Alifa. Ellie. That was fucking funny right there. But you might not know this, but people call me the Belgian Jesus, and if you look at my logo from my stream, no, it's the wrong one. No way, I've got the wrong thingy. Hold up, guys. So if you look at the...
Who said that? I can't find it. Who sent me to
It's
Jesus?
in the F1... It's in the F1... Wait, the F1 Monday group chat.
Yeah, I am there. I didn't
It says
see
Nemesis, because my front wing was gonna, and I just got sent to Jesus by someone.
Ah, there. Okay.
Fucking legend.
Belgian Jesus.
Yeah, the Belgian Jesus.
I'm from Belgium.
Ja, I'm from Belgium. Ich spreche ein klein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht so sehr gut.
Yeah, I'm too far away from Belgium. I'm like the most north you can get in Germany.
Hamburg? Close to Hamburg?
Even more north.
Oh, how do you like it there?
It's nice. I've always been there.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I don't really know what's different. But yeah, maybe I will actually come to Belgium in vacation next year.
Oh, what are you searching here in Belgium? Because Belgium,
I don't know what we will do. That's like the first vacation I'm gonna have with my girlfriend, and like we don't know what we want to do yet. We have a lot of options.
Fair enough. By the way, guys, you're probably seeing something very weird on the stream right now. I'm just trying to fix something.
But the safety car is coming in this lap.
Yep. If you're alright with it, I'll do the safety car start.
Yeah, do it.
Haha, alright.
more safety car starts to come
Yeah,
on.
we've got plenty of opportunities left. All right, guys, they're now entering turn 11, and looking at the penalties, it's only going to be for the top three, except for Speedman, and the bottom three for Nemesis, Saint Power, and Ali. Falcao has left the session as we're going underway for this safety car restart. Lap 16 is where we're going right now, as the Mercedes driver is already going. There's a little bit of lag there from Bixby as he's ghosted right now. Finley is making that move already. It's not allowed. It's simply not allowed, but he backs out of the move. It is going to be Wisburn looking to make a move on the Ferrari driver. He's right on the tail right now, but he backs out of the move right there. The Mercedes driver, they're pretty close right there. Six-way battle, five-way battle, I think it is. Wisburn, he's only 1/10 separated from the Ferrari driver. He's going around the outside. Is he going to throw it around the outside? Doesn't look like it. He's hoping for a switchback there on those hard tires. He's not on the preferred tires at the moment, but he's on 7-lap-old hards as he's got Jay Riley right on his tail on those soft tires, medium tires for Finley. So he's looking really good. He did lose that toe of Speedman all the way P11. There's a Ferrari driver going into the wall. Going into the wall.
And the next safety car.
Oh, love it.
Oh my god. But Finlay got past Brixie. I just saw that. It was a lovely move, I have to say. Finlay went for the outside in corner, I think it's 4. Like the inside in corner 3, then outside in corner 4, and then that fast right-hander where you spin very easily when you're going on the curb. Corner 5, he was on the inside. Was a lovely move by him, I have to admit. Really nice overtaking.
Yeah, that's
Now
always
he's
nice to
looking
see.
at the next target.
If it's like clean moves, it's always good to see. But the amount of safety cars we've seen today is just too many. And
It's number 4, number 5.
no idea. But I mean, with the sprints added, we're definitely at 5. As a lot of guys are coming into the pits right now. Briggsy going possibly for medium tires to end the race, and so are the other guys. Let's have a quick look. Speedman is going on mediums. We've got Jay Riley going on soft tires, as Briggsy got all the way to the back of the grid. This is not great for the Aston Martin driver. Sorry?
Can I have a look somewhere where, how many safety cars we had?
Don't think so, no. You can rewatch the stream, but I would have to close down the stream, so that's not really an opportunity. I think we had 4 already today, like in this race, and then 2 in the sprint race, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my god.
You can just have a quick look on how many stops everyone has done.
Yeah, I think the highest is 4.
Yeah, we might have
The highest
4
number
safety
of
cars then.
stops. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really
Are we
crazy.
gonna break the record from the real life F1 race which had the most safety cars?
What is the most safety cars in the
I
actual?
don't know.
Let me
I
have a
think
quick
it
look.
was 5, but I don't know at which Grand Prix.
I'm
I
gonna Google
think
it.
it was Japan or something.
Most F1
Canada?
safety cars in F1 race. All right, 6 times, and it was in Canada.
Yes, one of my guesses was true.
I mean, you were not that far away.
Which year? Was it the one
2011.
that Jensen Button won in 2000? What was it, 11? Or was it a
Yes.
different one?
No, it's 11. It's in 2011.
I think I muted you on accident.
Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, it was in 2011. So,
Hello?
hello, hello.
The fuck? Why don't I hear you anymore?
No idea. You should be able to hear me.
Huh?
All right,
So-
guys, we're back. There was a little bit of a technical issue right there, but we're back at it again.
Discord hates me. And safety cars in the snap.
You
Yeah.
can go again.
So, Finlay now sitting in P1. I didn't really pay attention to the race or pit stops because I was trying to fix my technical problem. But Finlay wasn't leading the race, was he?
No, he wasn't actually. Speedman was.
And went for the pits.
Yes,
The
he did.
safety car, then I guess. So, Finlay now. I think it's the third race restart he leads during this whole Australian GP campaign. I think I never let a safety car restart in my life. I almost did once in the league race, but I crashed into the safety car, so I didn't.
Wow, how does that happen actually? Finley
He
is already
brake checked
going.
me. So Finlay is going. And yeah, he caught Whisper napping again. This accelerating out of that corner where seems to work very good. And Finlay keeps his P1. We've got some battling behind them. We've got the Riddler and Samuel Tony. Is the Riddler gonna go for the inside? No, he is not. He's staying behind. Everyone is staying in their positions. But then we've got Ali and Same Power who crashed into turn 1, I think. Their cars collided a bit. And those two now went for the gravel trap. And both don't have a front wing anymore, I believe. But those two are still somehow able to race. As Dominique now sits in the last points position as he overtakes 8220, who now loses another place. And now we are on the back straight, and we've got Cold Steel and Nemesis right behind him. Nemesis now going for the inside for the chicane. Is he gonna do that move? Is he gonna try to overtake him? The Ferrari's also trying to do a move. No one is overtaking here at this second. But is there gonna be a move into corner? I don't know. Is it corner 11 or 10? I don't have corner numbers in my head, but no overtaking happening at this second.
Yeah, and I think Ali, he caused another incident, and I think he's just crashing people out on purpose because right now, I mean, I'm not gonna make that bold statement, and I'm just assuming, he's once again caught up in another incident. There's once again someone in the gravel, and he's involved once again, so I'm not 100% sure. Nemesis now on the tail of Cold Steel. Is he gonna be able to make that move? Doesn't look like it through turn 1 and turn 2, as Nemesis is going around the outside. He's got 110 behind. Is he gonna outbrake the Ferrari driver? Does look like it. He got squeezed into the wall a little bit there. No contact has been made, but still, right on the tail. Ferrari driver has to back out of it. But Nemesis now on the soft tires. He's got a very fast Speedman right behind him. As there is a little bit of a glitch with the sound, so I'm just gonna disable that real quick. So I want to see what it is actually. I feel like it's the game. The game, which is a little bit glitched, and Nemesis making that move on Cold Steel down the inside. We've got Riley making a move on Speedman. There's a little bit of an incident there going through the S's. Clean battles have been happening here already. The Riddler dropping back 1 position as he lost the position right there to Dominic. It seems like Finley is still taking the lead with Nemesis in P4, and Cold Steel had a little bit of an incident right there with the Alpine driver. Cold Steel now has got a Raging Bull right behind him, Riley, who's got the fastest lap already, and it seems like he really has the pace here in Australia. DRS has been enabled again as Riley retakes P5, retakes what's his, and Speedman now dropping another position to Cold Steel and Jay Riley as they're going through turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3 right now. Speedman going around the outside. He's going to outbrake the Ferrari driver, and it does look like it. A beautiful move there from Speedman. And Cold Steel yields out of that defense. Super Saiyan. He's looking a little bit squeaky right there with a little bit of a snap as he gets a 3-second time penalty. It's not looking great for the Williams driver right now. Back to you.
Yes. So the Ferrari of Cold Steel now gets attacked. Is Super Saiyan gonna try to make that move into the fast chicane? It looks like he's already in front of Cold Steel there. taking himself P7, but obviously he still has that penalty. But is Cold Steel gonna be able to launch a counterattack, or is he gonna have to look into his rear mirrors? It looks like he has to look into his rear mirrors since there's the Aston Martin of Brixie coming there. He's going for the inside, but I think Cold Steel manages to hang on to the position. He is, yeah, Brixie is still behind, but let's see what he can do on the main straight with the DRS, since Cold Steel won't have the DRS, since Super Saiyan has that gap. And now, on the main straight, can Brixie make that move? Cold Steel going to the right, trying to defend. But he has Brixie on the inside, and Brixie takes that position, and Cold Steel will have to look into his mirrors. He won't have the DRS again on this straight, and so maybe Dominic will get the opportunity. Cold Steel tries to go for the inside, but nothing he can do, as the Beatman gets himself another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, looking at the penalties right now, a lot of guys are really having those penalties. Finlay with a 3-second time penalty. We've got Nemesis with a 3-second time penalty. Speedman with 6 seconds, which is actually not that great during his battle with Samir. Tony at the moment, Samir going around the outside here through that main straight. They do have DRS, but Samir retakes P5, and Speedman just has to do with what he's got. He's going down the inside into turn 11 right now, and he retakes that position even without DRS, which Samir did have. So Speedman is really on some speed today, but unfortunately is not going to be able to make up a lot of positions due to those 6-second time penalty.
That sounded so wrong. Speedman is on speed today.
Maybe he is. You never know. Nemesis now making a move on Wisburn down the main straight into turn 1, as Nemesis and Finley are going to be taking a P1 and a P2 today.
And Dominic is right up the tail of Brixie. Brixie not with the DRS. Will Dominic be able to get himself that P8? He's looking very good going to corner 3. He's trying to go for the outside, gets squeezed there a bit on the outside. Can he hang on? Can he take the inside? No, he cannot. Brixie is still keeping his P8. And at the moment, we've got behind them, who's just watching at the moment, Cold Steel, who's sitting in P10, which is the last points position. He's looking, he's letting those two battle. Maybe they crash, they make a mistake, and he will be the third guy laughing as Super Saiyan overtakes Samir Tony there. But nothing happening between those three at this second.
Yeah, there is no real big threat for Cold Steel in P10, as the Riddler is 10 seconds behind the Ferrari driver with only 6 more laps to go. So I don't see the Riddler getting any close to the other guys right in front of him, as we had a little bit of a snap there from Super Saiyan, as there is another guy retiring from the session and another safety car. The guys are coming into the pits.
So I think we equaled the record now, didn't we?
Yeah. Did we have 5? Did we have 6?
I think it's number 6, isn't it?
Could be.
So someone in the chat, do you know which number the safety car is? Is it number 5 or is it number 6? Did we equal the real F1 record? And we didn't need rain, and we didn't need 100% racing distance.
Yeah, actually, that's quite a big of a glitch by the game, if I'm being honest. You know, that many safety cars, it shouldn't happen. But yeah, maybe it's also a little bit the mistake of the drivers who are not able to keep it clean on track today.
Is the red flag a thing in this league?
Sorry?
Is the red flag a thing in this league?
I don't think it is a thing in any leagues. I'm not in a league where the red flags is enabled, so.
I know a league. I once watched a league. They had in the last game a rule, like the head steward watches, and when a crash really badly happens in the first, I think it was 2 laps, he can say we start over. Like almost a red flag. I found it interesting, but I think that just encourages aggressive driving because you've got nothing to lose in the first 2 or 3 laps.
That is true.
If you create a pile up, then don't care. Race is gonna restart. Everything is wiped. I didn't like that rule.
Yeah, that's true. I do get your opinion. A lot of guys are going on the softs right now. I feel like
everyone will go for the soft. I think we will have a 4 to 5 lap sprint shootout here at the end. With a lot
Yeah.
of guys going for the soft.
Everyone is on the softs except for the
It would
McLaren
be
driver.
stupid not to go to the softs now.
Yeah,
I
100%. The guys on the penalties are going to be really, really frustrated at the moment. You know, we've got Finley with
Yeah.
3 seconds, Nemesis with 3 seconds, and Wisburn is actually looking very great right now as he is in P2. He's got 0 penalties, and he's right on the tail of the LP driver. So, are we going to see a race win from Wisburn today?
I want to take a short look how many warnings Wisburn has.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. And I
Yeah.
really wonder.
Can you tell me which flag he has?
Wisburn?
Yeah, Wisburn.
I'm not able to see that.
Can't you see? On
What
the...
flag?
No, you can't see. Okay, I thought. Yeah, never mind. Wisburn has 1 warning.
Do I have to
Wisburn?
guess the flag, or what do you mean?
No, because like when you're in the race director, you only you see the flag, and I thought I could filter it out for myself, so I don't need to read everything.
Oh, fair enough.
But he has a warning for cutting the corner and a warning for going over the track limits. So he's actually on the edge. If he makes a mistake and cuts a corner or goes too wide a bit, he will be penalized. So the pressure really is on him. If he can keep it clean, if he can stay in that P2, he will most likely win the race. But if he cracks under the pressure, he will need to get the overtake on Finlay Liverpool down.
Yeah, and another 5-second time penalty for Briggsy there. So it's really not the race he has been hoping for, the Aston Martin driver today. As you know, he's all the way in P10. He was looking at a top 3 position, but he gets that 5-second time penalty right now here during the safety car. And it's always unfortunate to get a penalty during a safety car. If it's a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corners, if it's a 5-second time penalty for speeding under safety car, it's always frustrating. So, not too sure if you've experienced many penalties under safety cars already.
You mean like when commentating?
No. Like when driving yourself. Like,
Yeah, I had a lot of bullshit. I got a 5-second penalty when I collided with that safety car. What I told you,
oh yeah.
where I was leading the race.
I mean,
I have to defend myself. He brake checked me.
oh, that's quite funny. The Riddler says in the chat, this is longer than Zandvoort yesterday.
Zandvoort.
Yeah, Zandvoort. It was Zandvoort yesterday, the Dutch Grand Prix, and they had a red flag and all that kind of stuff because of the rain.
Ah, you mean in real F1?
Yeah.
I had to think for a second. Yeah, I didn't watch the race yesterday. I was still on the train.
Fair enough. Safety car is coming in this lap. Do you want to go? Should I go for it? You can choose.
Yeah, you can go for it.
All right, buddy. Seems like there's a big gap between Speedman and Super Saiyan. Not too sure what's happening there, but he's just leaving the gap. 8 seconds right now. Are we still in the race? Wait, I think did I leave the game? I don't think I'm in anymore.
You're not... Huh? What?
Is there a 15-second gap between Speedman and Super Saiyan?
Yes.
I think the lobby is glitched.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do think so. Because they're all driving so clean behind each other.
So now they're on the throttle there in the front. But I don't know why Super Saiyan is not doing anything there behind them. Or maybe it's all tactic, but Super Saiyan would get penalized for that.
No, we're
If
not
it
in the
was
lobby
tactic.
anymore, buddy. We're not in it anymore.
What a shame.
I don't think so, though. It looks like it's all robots racing.
Wow. But robots actually don't do track limits, I think.
No, that's true. All right, maybe we are back at it again.
Yeah, and the gap between Speedman and Riley is getting less. We got a yellow in Sector 2. How is Super Saiyan suddenly in P4? What
Is it
is happening?
He's a P5. It's because Assassin left the session. He was the lobby owner, or I mean the lobby host. So yeah, it's
Yeah, you
glitching
can't
right
do
now.
that. If
Yeah,
you're the lobby host, you can't just leave.
the Riddler now with a 3-second time penalty. Yes, we've got another yellow flag. Super
And
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan is out. Yeah, you can't do that. And he's also the league organizer, so I think he should know that.
Yeah, Finley now getting the fastest lap of 118.8, as that is going to be the fastest lap for the Alpine team. But he does have to watch out for that penalty he's got. Wisburn is looking for a great race here today, but I feel like we're racing with AIs. I'm gonna have a quick look into the chat.
I'm actually in the chat now. There is nothing happening, and they actually have a red flag on in this league.
That's
It's on
weird.
standard.
That's pretty interesting. But yeah, nobody is really making a move. So like there's no moves happening. Everyone is driving on the same line. There's the yellow flag. Riddler retired.
I have to look at the steering wheel if it looks like AI like or human like.
Oh, maybe Nemesis now around the outside of Wisburn.
Yeah, the wheel movements look like it's AI.
Oh shit.
If you go into cockpit cam with like one of those leaders, you can see that the turning that really looks like an AI, and it looks similar with all those guys. That's not real turning when you're a real guy.
Yeah, no, it isn't. Well, guys, this is gonna be your Australian Grand Prix. I guess we can just finish it. But yeah.
Wow. So stupid.
Yeah, we've done so long racing. Speedman is just going for
I
it.
mean, it was still fun, I have to say.
I think Speedman is the only one who isn't really glitched. Look,
Who?
Speedman, he's taking P1 right now.
Nice.
Well, love it. Speedman is gonna be your race winner of today.
No, is he? Is he? With his penalty?
Oh, I'm not sure.
How
Let's
much
have a
does
quick
he
look.
have?
Ooh, 9 seconds. That's a big penalty.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wisburn, I think.
Yeah, it actually is. I mean, it's AIs, but still.
Woohoo!
Yeah, then I'm gonna shut off the stream when everyone is coming across the finish line. I'm just gonna get the race results, and I'm gonna, yeah, there's nothing else we can do, right? The race is getting canceled probably anyways, so
Huh.
well,
Yeah,
5-second
Wisburn
time
P1,
penalty for
Finlay Liverpool P2, Riley actually in P3,
crazy.
Dominic P4, Nemesis P5, Tony P6, then we've got Cold Steel in P7, Speedman in P8, Brixie in P9, 8220 in P10, and then Ali in P11.
All right, that's gonna be your Australian Grand Prix, guys. Didn't really end how we hoped it would end, and didn't really went how we hoped it would go, because so many safety cars, probably 5 or 6. Yeah, that's really not something you hope for as a commentator or a league owner. This is going to be your race results of today. Not too sure if that's going to be the correct ones, but congratulations to everyone who has made it across the line. These are going to be your sprint results. Race results are here. Fastest lap goes to Finley with a 118.8. And there we go. All right, guys. Let's go back to the thank you screen. Here we are. Okay, guys. Thank you very much, Biabo. Thank you very much to you too.
Yeah, it was really nice. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, me too, buddy. It was really great commentating with you. Hopefully, we can do it another time.
Yeah, we will see.
Future will tell. Future will tell. All right, guys, I'm going to finish off the stream right here. Thank you very much for watching. This was VB Thomas and Biabo on the VB Thomas platform. Make sure to follow the channel if you liked it. And I will see you another time tomorrow, actually, with PGR as we are racing around Brazil. Thank you very much. This was VB Thomas. Peace out.
Latte.